It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions or force fourth downs.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Wildcat is in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Johnson looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Odo. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Kansas State quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up a first down.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Miami. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
14, Kansas City, 3.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's reeled in. It's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go back to work. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that's 3 touchdowns touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kay. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kansas City, 10.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls in the deep ball. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7.
6 remain.
Gets the back moving. Toss sweep to the right. Look out, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
He wants to change this route. Running into the open space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to Brown. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man on the outside. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on second down. Looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Terrier.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Kansas City, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Chambers. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Miami, 35.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Carr. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Oakland. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kay. And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
42, Kansas State, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Kansas State Wildcats will take over.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Oakland. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Going up top again. Hauls it in. Breaks the tackle. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble.
22 water. 22 water.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Miami 42, Kansas State.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Kansas State 22.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He breaks the tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Canes send out the punt unit.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on third down. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over.
Turning it on! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Quarterback making checks. Johnson looking to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
56, Kansas State, 29.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all.
welcome everyone to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to his running back. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Horn. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To the air, it's Horn. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Tigers want to move quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Horn. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. start this drive from the 42. On the run, it's Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Horn. That's caught. It's Hardy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sticks it in his belly. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
On the play. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Marshall. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quick completion on the out route.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Makes one man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
The ball on the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got him still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Horn. They've got the screen set up. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The hand to the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a gap. It's Vincent. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Cox. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
On the move. Can't get him to the ground.
Fourth and one, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Vincent. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Bruins heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Vincent. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Sends it back in motion. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure, was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion, big third down coming here.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Pruitt! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Got his man in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jones. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine, but we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.